if I can make it, then you would probably be able to make it as well. Because look at me, I have like so many tattoos. My N-level was so cui, so poor, so jialat. I'm still able to like be where I am today. First day of school, of course I felt excited because getting into NUS wasn't easy, right? Especially coming from my background and also from Polytechnic. And I was quite positive initially. Yeah, I just want to stay with a close few friends. But at the same time, I couldn't find the friends that I could connect. Along the way, of course, I became slightly more negative. In ITE and Poly, even my past gang mates, we just speak Japalang or broken English, can understand, can ready. But when I enter uni, I was always reminded that I have to speak well so that I won't feel embarrassed and shame. So to me, it was quite scary. I would have negative thoughts like, what would my peers, lecturers, and even the uncles and aunties in the food stores think about me because of my tattoos? Will I be seen as if I'm a cleaner or something like that? You're from a gang, you're a tattoo artist. I got that a lot. I think I was happy that some peers walked past me without looking at my tattoos, making me feel like, okay, I'm like one of them. I think I value toughness when I was younger. There were so many things I did. Underage clubbing, drinking, underage sex, smoking very standard. If one of our brothers down, we would 2 a.m., 3 a.m., we would go down and listen to them or help them. We knew how to have fun and also try to support one another. Physically, of course, through fighting. I got beaten up by 10 over people from our enemy, rival gang, and almost lost my life. I also led my group to beat this guy, and he was partially blind. And that was the first time I actually felt guilty. And yeah, and we got caught by the police. I think I was very irresponsible as a teenager. The one thing that I really regret was making someone pregnant. They need to abort the baby because we were too young. I think when I was 3 years old, my parents divorced. I was under the care of my mom. Mom was always busy, I remember. She had to work 2 jobs as a Chinese restaurant cashier as well as KTV waitress. I must acknowledge that she did try her best, just that I was quite rebellious. She was, I think, quite worried about me being in the gang. Then she wasn't very happy about me bringing my friends to the house, so she actually keep my friends out of the house. My mindset was, if you don't respect my friend, you don't respect me. And because of that, I ran away from home. When I was sent back to boys' home remand for the second time, it was because I was caught for glue sniffing. I say, please take me back. Yeah, because I feared to be placed in boys' home permanently. Then that was my first time sharing a bit of my personal story also, that kind of like touched him a bit. You can see a bit of the tear in his eye. And yeah, so I didn't went back to boys' home from then on. So I'll call it as my third chance. I think I started to behave better as well because sometimes he would invite me to his office to do some paperwork, then he would like reward me with some chips or soaps, shampoo. It was like a father figure that I didn't, that connection I didn't felt before. But got rejected up front. The course manager was saying my tattoos were too obvious. Yeah, so it was quite difficult to take me in. I wasn't angry at all, but I was of course upset. And I started questioning myself, why society treating people like us like this. A-level was very boring for me. So I always forced myself to study, didn't do well. End of the day, then didn't know what to do. Yeah, I remember going around asking my relatives for support to get into this private diploma course. No one helped me. I really didn't know what to do, so I went to look for my former social worker. My first semester in my first year of ITE, right? It was just to prove others wrong. Try to do well, but my expectation wasn't that high. Yeah, I was surprised that I got perfect GPA. Then I realized that actually I can study one. Throughout my ITE, I was very consistent. Then after that, got into NYP. End of my final year in NYP, I was like, I've been doing so good. Why not just continue with NUS? How I face all these obstacles? I think I was very positive, and I just pick myself up and keep on going forward. Perseverance, of course, it matters, but I think the most important one is social acceptance. You will need people to support you, to advocate for you. I think when I was nothing, when I was no one, in that sense that didn't have qualification at all. So I was still treated normally by my group of friends from the same background. But then along the way, when I slowly, I get good grades, awards, certificates, then more people from all walks of life started to come to me. Wow, congrats. And I'm not going to lie, when people praise me, I feel happy on the inside. But when I think deeply about this topic, it can be quite sad also, because it seems like people are quite materialistic. Before my ITE days, I would say there were people appreciate me as a person, and I find that more genuine. So I will start work as a full-time social worker in August. I'll be focusing on community social work. My boss, team, and I would actually go around rental flats and engage with the residents there. But our target group is more towards the children and youths. My poly days, I actually wrote into couple of community centers to apply for a leadership role as a volunteer. They didn't get back to me, so my hand itchy. We went to different rental flats to reach out to more families. We actually switched to partnering with RC centers. Yeah, so from 1 RC center to about 8 RC centers. I think many people will say I'm successful because I got into NYP already. NUS and just graduated and soon going to start my full-time job. But to me, not yet. Yeah, not yet. In the future, I can contribute a lot to the social work sector. I hope to be able to integrate all these innovative ideas like technology to integrate into social work.
What do you want to teach them from your life experience?
I think it's all about reminding them about that they are not alone. Many a times youth would come to me and say that they want to be like me one day, but I always hope that one day they will be better than me. So that is my challenge for them. And I believe that they can. Most importantly, you must tell yourself that you can.
What you want to say? This is the time.
I think I'm also very tired talking.
Alright, yeah, let's cut.